Hi everyone, welcome back to the AP Palfs channel. It's AP with a rerun of Pad to Wheel episode 2 live around Bahrain. If you were watching my live stream on Christmas Eve, I had to internet, so I had to cut my live stream very short for Christmas Eve. But Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy Boxing Day. I hope you've had a great day of feeling guilty of everything you ate on Christmas Day and had a great Boxing Day using all your gifts and your toys or whatever you've been using. And if you got F1 2020 today, fantastic. Welcome to my live stream. If you're new to my channel, my name's AP and I have been a pad racer since F1 2010. And recently Mrs. AP brought me a new wheel and a playseat challenge. So I am documenting my struggles of going from a pad to a wheel player. Tonight, if you watched my live stream on the 23rd of December, which was the APP F1 Christmas jumper race, I had 8 great laps at the start of the race, and then I had 6 spins in the second half of the race. But nevertheless, an important learning curve. So tonight we're doing a 25% race at Bahrain. I'm going to be concentrating most of the race. I'll try and chat to you most of the way through, and if you do leave a comment in the live chat, I will try and get back to you. So what things have I been struggling with on the pad? The two main things I've been struggling with on the pad, the wheel from the pad, is throttle, because the throttle pedal, the amount of travel you get on a throttle pedal compared to the right trigger on the pad is insane, and the controller feels like an on-off switch compared to the pad. Compared to the wheel, sorry. And then the other biggest problem I've been having is just getting out of corners and carrying speed through those corners. And that's been the real challenge for me. So tonight the AI is on 98%. When I was playing on the pad I was on about 103, but I stopped racing against the AI a long time ago because of the APP F1 racing community. So here we go then. So let's go to race strategy, standard race strategy. I'm not going to mess about with that too much. We've got custom. So this is my Bahrain setup update, which is on my channel now, which is a pad setup, and I'm just seeing how they work on the wheel. So the biggest things I've changed, the transmission is already high for my Bahrain setup because you need good traction out of corners. And so what I've been doing is raising that ever so slightly. Now on Bahrain it's been working at 50% when I've had a couple of goes on it, but we'll keep it at 50 and we can make adjustments if we need to during the race. And then the other thing I've been raising is my ride height. Now a lot of my pad setups had a low front ride height. I've found that on the wheel I've been really struggling with the low ride heights at the front. So just by putting it up one click, I found a big difference in my ability to keep the car on the track. And the rest of the setup's the same as it is for pad. So tonight's challenge is we are going to do a 25% race, like I said. And if those of you who played all the old F1 games, you'll know that you had a limited number of flashbacks. So I'm going to limit myself to 3 flashbacks tonight, and damage is on full. So if we make a mistake after the 3rd flashback, we're going in the pits, and it'll pretty much be race over in a 25% race. So we're going to see how we get on. Please don't expect miracles from this. I'm not the fastest on a wheel. I wasn't the fastest on a pad, but I like to think I've helped people. So here we go then. We're going to get cracking. We're going straight into a race, and like I said, leave a comment on the live chat. I'll try and get back to you, but I am going to be concentrating on driving and trying not to make too many mistakes tonight as we continue our transition from pad to wheel. And thank you for joining my live stream. So here we go then. The flashback challenge. Maximum of 3 flashbacks during the whole race. Damage is on full. And let's get ready. You'll notice if you've watched my videos as well, just before we start, that I have moved my camera forward. I found that's really helped me over the last, as I was practicing a little bit. So here we go then. Thanks for joining me tonight. Let's crack on with the race. Cheers, Clint. Thanks for watching, mate. I hope you enjoy the live stream. And just a quick one before we start. The only assist I'm using is racing line in the corners. So no traction control, no ABS. So you'll see me lock up quite a few times at turn 10. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we? 25% race of Bahrain. My favourite track. Let's see how we get on. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the race tonight. Welcome to the live stream, Zed Zelsoms. Thanks for joining me tonight for my Pad to Wheel episode 2. I enjoyed that overtake on Ricardo. Just needs some DRS now.
DRS now available.
Could have done with it just then. One too many gears there, going down to 2 instead of 3. Love this corner on a wheel. This corner's so much nicer on a wheel than the pad as well. You can get the power on a lot earlier. This one's nice as well. You can just hold the wheel in the right position. You're not fighting the joystick. Less understeer here as well on a wheel. Sector 3 in Bahrain is so much more fun on a wheel than on the controller. The car's so much easier to control. Zelsums, I'm on a G29, mate. My first ever wheel, never used one.
You'll be on the mediums.
Get the power down there into the hairpin, down to second. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Now power down. Difficult 10 coming up. Really struggled with lockups here. Yeah, too slow through there at the moment. Need to get the pace up through the apex. Got DRS though, which is always going to help get away from Russell.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
As I said at the start, this is my absolute favourite track in F1. I've got 3 flashbacks if I need them for tonight. Hopefully I don't. Oh, good run out of the final corner. And a DRS train there, that's going to make it really difficult. Ah, congratulations Zelsums. You have to let me know how a G920 is. crank the engine down to standard before the second sector. Then over rev the rear wheels going through the complicated corners here. Here we go. Love it here. Balance, full throttle there. Hopefully setting up Magnussen for a DRS pass.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
This is a really rubbish DRS straight though. Got no hope of getting past here. Oh, a little bit deep on the brakes there. That's my line through that corner. Need a good run out of here to get him on the DRS straight. Cheers, Clint. See, Mrs. AP will see you later for the WAGS race on Wreckfest. Right, here we go, DRS. Stuck in a DRS train at the moment.
Pit window open. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Not the place to send it. Not against the AI. Sometimes they're just a little bit too aggressive. No, I'm stuck behind Grosjean and Magnussen. Great. Love being stuck behind these two. The Haas is so slow in this game. I don't know why when you do random grids they put the Haas so far up the grid. Hopefully the Haas stay out and then we can undercut them at a pit stop. Zelsums, have you got yourself a seat for your wheel? Right, here we go into the pits. Grosjean stopping Magnussen, we can get on the undercut. Ah, terrible break into the pit stop. So welcome to my live stream tonight. Tonight we are 25% race of Bahrain on our pad to wheel series. We are trying to get to the end of the race without using any flashbacks tonight.
Exit now.
Probably my third or fourth race on a pad. Haven't used the flashback yet, 8 laps to go. Let's see if we can get to the end without a flashback for the first time.
Up to speed now. Let's get some
AI's
heat
on
into those
98% if anyone's interested. Brand new set of mediums, we need to push hard on these to undercut Magnussen. Welcome to the live stream if you've just joined. Ah, very oversteery that. Pushing a bit too hard on the new mediums.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
What chair do you use, Zelsons?
Daniil is coming in for his stop.
Right, have we done enough to undercut Magnussen? It's going to get busy at turn 1. Magnussen's overcut us. Brosion's had a really terrible run through that. Up the inside.
Good job, nice overtake.
Oh, too deep on the brakes. Again, too deep. If you are watching my live stream, thanks for tuning in. Pad to Wheel, episode 2. Touch the curb there, you're going to spin your numpty. Oh, hi Bushy Ants. Thanks for your comment on my last live stream. Appreciate that, mate. If you got any wheel tips, I'm all ears.
Raikkonen is in the pits. The track is clear. Green flag.
Nah, Bushy Ants, nothing's done. No, any advice is welcome at the moment, mate. I think it's one of the mistakes I was making earlier in the APP F1 race on the 23rd of December. I was just overturning the wheel slightly.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Too late on the brakes there. Hi Morny69, welcome to the live stream. I think coming from a controller, Bushy Ants, it's so easy to just throw the wheel to the left and right, because that's what you do on a control stick. It's just part of the learning process. But I appreciate your tips, man. Every little helps. And congratulations for getting over 4,000 subscribers. I was just watching one of your videos before I went on live stream myself. Congratulations. Merry Christmas, Monday69. I've overrun the throttle again. Here we go, 2 laps to go. A very excited Renault up my gearbox.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Find a bit of pace in the last 2 laps, that'd be great, and find a bit of consistency that I've lost. It's 98, Laurent, at the moment. Just accept it.
Some information on Russell. They have some kind of mechanical problem. This is your final lap of the race. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ah, thanks for your feedback, Lauren. Yeah, no, I agree, Lauren. One of the things I need to work on is trail braking into all the corners. Just coming off, getting used to not braking with my fingers and braking with my hand. This is the really annoying bit.
A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Merry Christmas, Raymond Velez. Thanks for joining us tonight, mate.
Let's focus on the driver of the day.
Why does David Croft
got to be Lewis Hamilton? I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats
talk for so long at the end of a race? I'll wait until they're finished.
Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Morndy 67. Trail braking's when you brake really hard in like the high gears, so like 8, 7, 6, and as you get into the lower gears, you gradually release the pressure off the brake, so that when you go into the apex of the corner, you're completely off the brakes, and you avoid locking up, and it's a bit quicker. So, thanks to everyone who's joined me tonight. I'm actually really happy with how that race went. That's probably the best race I've had on a wheel since I got it. And what were we? So we were quicker than our teammate on our fastest lap, but I bet his pace was a little bit stronger than ours. But I didn't spin. I made a couple of mistakes, which happens, and that's part of learning. Lauren, I always feel like I'm really slow on the accelerator on the wheel. Coming out of corners, I feel like I just take ages to get full pressure on the throttle. But if you think it looks good, then I'm quite happy. I was happy with my gears, happy with most of Sector 2. Turn 10 was really difficult, as always. But let's have a look at our race pace. Probably a little bit more consistent than it has been. So, first few laps, 31, 32, 32, 33, 37, 54. That's where we lost a lot of time. Obviously with the pit as well, but we lost a lot of time on lap 6. And then 8 to 14, I'm actually quite pleased with that race pace. It's slow. It's yeah, it's slow pace. It's not what I'm used to doing, especially on the pad. I think I'm about a second and a half quicker. But the consistency is starting to develop. 32.7, 33.5, so 33.0, 33.5, 32.6, 32.9. I try and aim for about a second's width. I've found understeering a problem, Maundy. Not at corner entrance, but corner exit. I've been finding the random bits of understeer have really made me struggle to corner exits. But I appreciate everyone taking the time out their Boxing Day to come and join me tonight for my second episode of Pads. I'm trying to do as many of these as live as possible, so that you can come and have a chat with me and you can enjoy the experience of a reasonable pad player going onto a wheel, and just generally get some tips from guys who watch the videos. But yeah, I enjoyed that race a lot. I mean, I love Bahrain, but to not spin, and it's only 25%, but to not spin is actually made me really happy. I've still got pace to find, I've still got speed to find, and still got setups to mess about with, but at this point, like I said at the start, I'm using my pad setups to see how they get on, and that one felt alright. I think it's just me getting confidence on the wheel and increasing my pace, and having growing a set of balls going through some of the corners, I think will also help me out. But it's hard to tell on here because we when we do the APP F1 races, we're all in equal cars. On here you've got all the performance differences as well, which makes it difficult. Thanks Bushy Ants, appreciate that comment, mate. I'm quite happy with how the transition's going at the minute. I had an absolutely awful race, like I said, on the 23rd of December, where I did eight amazing laps and then spun, I think, once every lap and a half for the second part of the race. So I'm happy with where I'm at the moment. I just need to keep going and just stay patient with it. Raymond Velez. It's got to be Chelsea. I'm not a Chelsea or Arsenal fan, but Arsenal are playing terribly at the moment, so I reckon Chelsea are going for the win tonight. Chelsea want to keep up their chase of the top four, and with United and Leicester drawing today as well, it means the catch is available. Mordy 69. There are faster people. There's a guy called Tarek Rackman, and I think it's Jordan Trenholm on Facebook. They put videos up on the F1 2020 Facebook groups quite a lot. They are. I don't know how they're so quick on a pad. They're insanely fast. But yeah. So main things to take away from for tonight's live stream. I've changed my camera angle, and if you want to know what that is, I'll pop that in the comments below. I won't be able to do it tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow once the live stream's completely gone up. We didn't spin, didn't use any flashbacks for the first time. Damage was on full for that race, so we've avoided damage for the whole race, which is fantastic. And I feel like I've driven consistently, so I'm quite happy with that performance tonight. So we'll be back in another couple of days with episode 3. I'm going to try and do another live episode before New Year's Eve. But I'm happy with how that's gone tonight, and thank you for joining me. And if you have enjoyed the live stream, don't forget to click that like button. I think that just comes down to practice, Mordy69. Just practice and making sure your outside wheel's right by the white line when you coming into a braking zone. And if you can do that, you're going to be really strong. You're going to open up the corner, and you're going to go through the apex a lot quicker. And don't practice in time trial. Practice in an unranked practice lobby. That's the best way of practicing, because you get tired where you get tire temperatures, and it's really good. But yeah, please don't forget to click like on the like button. I'm going to say goodbye now and have a few more laps on a different track, and then I'll be back with another live episode of Pad to Wheel in the next few days. But thanks a lot for joining me tonight. Don't forget to click that like button. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button. Let's see if we can get to 700 subscribers before the end of January. But thanks a lot for watching tonight. My name's AP, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Happy Boxing Day, and a Merry Christmas if you missed the start of the live stream.